All right, let's see. Let me mic check. Let me mic check. All right, I think my mic is good. Give me a second so I can mic check in the background. I'm gonna just ramble off right now. I need to make sure my mic is good. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Um, I don't want to hurt anybody's ears with this. All right, let me see. Let me see. You might hear some feedback. Mic check, mic check. All right, let me see. Let me see. You might. All right, I'm good. All right. All right, you gotta excuse me. I'm still a little rusty when it comes to doing the StreamYard stuff. Haven't been actually like hopping on here in a while. Even though I was on here just last time. I wish I could pin a comment, but I'm at least going to put the link out here just in case. Okay, yeah, my audio is good. All right, I'm gonna at least put the link out here just in case anybody knowledge, with some sense actually wants to hop on. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Um, I wish I knew how to pin the links or at least the comments, but it is what it is. So yeah, we'll just leave this here. Let's see. All right, so anywho, let me go ahead and I'll just place myself right here. Actually, let me make myself a little bit. Yeah, I think that's maybe somewhere around that. I might as well get this part loaded up because you know me, I'll end up going into some type of clips anyways. But I think for now, I'll go with this type of layup. This is good. All right, so want to random live stream. Just thought about this like 20 minutes ago. Um, Ended up being too busy tonight that I couldn't do everything that I wanted to do. So ended up just canceling a lot of things. Stayed home and said, all right, this would be a good time to go over some WNBA chatter and stuff. So I said to all right, so yeah, said to you guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and start coming on here and just doing like some some W live streams. And so yeah, this is another one, kind of random one, but I don't even know how long we'll go tonight. But I mean, I'm in no rush. I'm here, just going to go through some things so we could kick it for a while. Hopefully get some type of audience. Hopefully some type of audience to come through in a while. But hey, if not, that's just a part of building up a channel. You got to just stay consistent, do what you do have control over, which is maybe talk some good hoops and hope it some people gravitate towards it. So that's what we're going to do. This is actually, I probably pick a good night because there were no games on tonight. And that surprised me that there were no games on tonight because Thursdays usually do have a game on. The nights where you might well I'm gonna say you might be unfortunate to not get any games because I wish there was a game every night. It's usually Mondays. Yeah, it's usually Mondays that you might not get a game. But anywho, let me go over here and start pulling up a. All right, I guess I can close this out. So I'm actually going to just one of the key tabs I need to have open are WNBA standings. And then I'll also just like have another one to recall the schedule of some of these games. Let's see. We've had all right because the last time I did the live stream was Sunday. So, okay, yeah. So Monday, the Valkyries, they played against the Sun, and the Valkyries played against each other. The Valkyries took that. They've oh, my bad. Okay, yeah, the Valkyries they took that one good fashion. Veronica Burton, she's like really stepped up and is playing real well. And it doesn't surprise me because at the beginning of the season, when the Valkyries, they were just all uncertain of themselves and they were just trying to figure everything out, you know, being an expansion team and everything. They were just trying to figure out, you know, who was we going to be able to give them what. It's like they had a bunch of role players and stuff, and they're just trying to figure out, like, they're just, you know, basically just going to throw something out there. And during that process, because remember you had Kayla Thornton, she was coming off the bench initially, but she was just playing so damn well that she ended up definitely earning a starting position. But I felt at that time, I felt that the other player who was really balling out as well was Veronica Burton. And you know, it's like it was her and KT, and they were like, just to me, they were like balling. I seen like a lot of improvement in both of them. And then you know, at some point, Kayla Thornton, she just ended up further. I'll just say like she took it to a next level. That's not to say that Veronica wasn't playing well. It's just that I feel like Kayla Thornton, she like took it to the next level. But like I said, Veronica, she was still increasing her game also. So remember, because she started out with the Dallas Wings, and then like that whole the whole 23 years she didn't even play in the W. And then last year she was on the Sun, and well, yeah, well, actually, like she came to the Sun like in the middle of the season. Actually, like, yeah, she wasn't even on the team in 23 after you know, being released by the Dallas Wings. So I mean, this is a player that was released and wasn't even in the W for a half of a year. Came back, gave it, you know, Connecticut Sun, pretty much just like a reliable backup. Even though you really didn't see her play much for the Sun last year either. And then next thing you know, she's signing on with the Valkyries, and you're looking at the type of year she's having, and you might say like, damn, like, you know, I'm not saying she was an all-star, but I'm saying like that next wave of players, I think you could have definitely, you know, at least gave her a mention. And where I speak about most improved and stuff, like you have to give her a mention. Like that's a hell of an improvement. Also, she's out there running a point guard position. She's improved a lot. So yeah, Veronica Burton is stepping up her game a lot, especially playing alongside my girl. Y'all know my goat, my goat Tiffany Hayes. Y'all know, playing along my goat. Tiffany Hayes be balling. Y'all gotta excuse me. But yeah, so the Valkyries there, definitely trying to hold on. So they're at number 7 right now. They've been on a little streak. They've won their last like 2 or 3, I believe. But yeah, they've been doing their thing. So yeah, the Valkyrie, they're at number 7 right now, and they are. Let me see. Well, I'm gonna get into that a little bit. Let me get back to the schedule. So you also had. Oh yeah, by the way, like if anybody is out there and you know, like even if you want to hop on, you know, come on the link, I'll definitely put it out there again. But even if you're out there just listening, just go ahead and you know what I'm saying? you could just say hello, wave, let it be known that you're listening. But I understand if people just want to sit back and listen as well. That's totally fine with me. So okay, yeah, yeah. So I see this is my man's Eric R, came up in the building. Peace, 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 my brother. I think it's yeah, what is it, like after midnight where you at, Eric? Yeah, yeah, it's after midnight out there. Without saying where you at. But yeah, peace. Thanks for coming through. Um so yeah, I just decided to do a live stream, talk a little bit of W. You thought my goat was Rebecca Lobo? Yeah, Rebecca. I like her as an analyst though. She might be I don't know. She might be my goat as an analyst. I like Rebecca as an analyst. She be definitely having some biases at times and whatnot, but it's all good. But I was just first going over the schedule. So on Tuesday, um, the Indiana Fever, they were beat by the Wings, and this was an interesting game because I mean the Wings coaching is just it's just so atrocious, but the Fever they like really in shambles. I mean, this is a game that they had to play without having a point guard. Kelsey Mitchell, as talented as she is, she's just not a point guard. Um, so but yeah, this Fever team. Okay, and now this is actually a MZ. Okay, yeah, MZ. Like this something you just listen to while while you like going to sleep or something. I'm guessing that's what you on your way to doing. But yeah, this Indiana Fever. So mind you, they're playing without a point guard. Period. The last game that they played. Why can't I remember who they played recently? They who they got? Yeah, yeah, it was against the Sky. So the last game they played, their starting point guard at the time, which is Ari McDonald, she breaks she breaks the bone in her foot, so she has the broken bone in her foot out for the season. Sid Colson, she tears her I can't remember if it was her Achilles or ACL, but yeah, she another season injury, season-ending injury. So they lose both their point guards. Mind you, Caitlin has been out for I want to say at least like a month now. Yeah, about a month. So like they lose both their point guards. They signed this point guard named Odyssey Sims. If y'all know Odyssey Sims, she's a vet. She's been around for a while. Um, she got released from the Sparks during like maybe like the first quarter of the season, but they signed her and she comes out to be the point guard. And yeah, Odyssey Sims was hella rusty. Like no disrespect to Odyssey, I know that's your first time with a team. You only got the call to be on the team like a few days before, but Odyssey was rusty when they played against Dallas. Like she looked like she just and I'm not talking about like from like a physical standpoint. It just looked like she was just so rusty from basketball. Like she was probably in the Bahamas or somewhere, not thinking about basketball at all because they couldn't even play her much because like just her decision making was not good and she really wasn't giving them anything, like not even an assist. And like I said, this is an experienced point guard and she couldn't give them anything. So no fault to Odyssey Sims, but this game was it was at least on the Fever, it was pretty bad, and the Wings didn't even play that good either. Um, it was just the Sparks. They I mean, well, I'm saying the Sparks, the Fever, they just didn't play good ball at all. Um, and I felt like the coaching on both sides was bad in this game. The Wings at one time they had like a 16-point lead, I think, in the fourth. Well, I think it was like the fourth, and then they ended up like blowing the lead to the point to where the Fever they had a chance to win the game. And I don't care what nobody says, but this was a game in which this is a game in which like the Dallas Wings they were like trying to lose that game because they're trying to tank so they could get like a better draft pick. Uh, I gotta believe that they're going after AZ Fudd, which is Paige's ace and her partner as well. But anywho, they yeah, like they were like you could just tell the way that the Wings were playing, even though they were up, they were trying to tank and lose that game. All the decisions they made, they were trying to lose that game. But the Fever was just so bad they couldn't actually win the game. And then, like I said, they cut like a 16-point lead. And just the decision making at the end when they got that rebound, they had a chance to win the game. They had a chance to win the game against a team that's trying to tank. All you had to do, and you had them in a penalty. All you had to do was try to go for a layup, and get fouled, and go with that. But yeah, it was just bad execution, just terrible execution. They get the rebound with like over 10 seconds left. They bring it up, and then they wait until like 1.7 seconds left to call a timeout. Like you really can't set up much offense in that amount of time. So that was just like terrible coaching. And like I say, it was on both ends also. So Eric R, he's driving, got like an hour drive home, I believe, at least an hour drive. Um, Safe travels on that road. MZ, you just not feeling the best today, had a headache and everything. So like I said, my man, he just laying down. Hey, hopefully you do just lay down until you go to sleep, and you can at least sleep that headache away. This is a good question. How good is Brianna Stewart? Brianna Stewart is real good. She's a goat. Brianna Stewart is one of the most dominant women's college players I've ever seen. She was just so dominant at UConn, and in that game, it translated well into the W also. Now, she wasn't as dominant. I feel, even though she was very dominant, like she led the Seattle Storm alongside that team with Jewel Lloyd and them, Sue Bird. Like she led them to 2 championships. So it's like she's a like you could definitely make your argument. She's like a top 10, top 15 player. She's real good. She could ball. She's okay. Like this term stretch four. I feel like if there's any um I feel like that definition was made for her. If there's anybody you could put as a quote unquote stretch for, is her. She could dribble the ball. She has, good handle. She has good enough handle to bring up the ball. She could shoot. Now her 3-pointer has been like it's kind of like declined over the last 2 years, and I really don't understand it. But yeah, and she's only she's like 30 years old. But yeah, so first she leads the Seattle Storm like to 2 championships. Mind you, she even won at UConn. She so then she left the Seattle Storm a few years ago after like being on that legendary team. And then now she's on the New York Liberty. Now last year they won a championship, and I think it's hella controversial. A lot of cheating was going on, if you ask me. But nonetheless, the matter of fact, I'm gonna just do this. Let me bring something up. I'm gonna just bring something up. But anyways, yeah, okay, so she won a championship with the Liberty, even though like she definitely has some I'll just say like she kind of like didn't play too well in some clutch moments in that series, but nonetheless they won. She won Rookie of the Year. She came out in 2016. She's been 2 times Final MVP. Matter of fact, let me just do this. I'm because I could pull up some of these stats, and let me get the screen. I'm about to screen. Well, never mind. I know Eric is driving, so I'm gonna just start reading off some stats. But 3-time WNBA champion. She's been an MVP twice, All Star 7 times. Mind you, she's only been in the league for what is it, like 9 years? Or yeah, this is her 9th year in the league. So yeah, she won Rookie of the Year. Yeah, like Brianna Stewart is a go. Oh, and during her college years, from her time at UConn, her 4 years at UConn, they won the championship all 4 of those years. So yeah, she's a goat. Like she's definitely a goat. For sure. Brianna Stewart is cold. Like the perfect definition of a stretch four, that would be her. Plays good defense, better on offense, but still plays good defense. Tennessee and UConn, it's not as nearly much as a rivalry anymore. Pat Summitt, ever since she passed. No, well, Tennessee is still a powerhouse. Yeah, definitely. UConn is like pretty much still considered the GOAT, I guess you would say. There's some other teams that's up there as well. Like right now, because they have like a USC. Let me clarify. South Carolina, they're up there. Kentucky is trying to get back at that level. I mean, they're up there. Notre Dame. like two teams I would say is like Notre Dame, UConn, but then you got other teams like USC and UCLA, like they're up there as well. But yeah. Tennessee, like I said, they still they because where did Tennessee make it to? Like the Elite Eight, I believe. Yeah, and they got a girl named Madison Booker on the team. She's going to be nice. She's going to be one of the top draft picks in that 26 draft. So yeah, they're still nice. But yeah, Brianna Stewart is a goat. But where was I at? I'm gonna get back to the scale. Oh yeah, so yeah, and Brianna Stewart, yeah, they played on Tuesday. They beat the Sparks. um, Yesterday, another disappointing game for Chicago Sky. They lost to the Connecticut Sun, who has the worst record in the league right now. Angel Angel Reese, she's still not playing. Their other player, Ariel Atkins, it was like a scrap that took place, and a few players got kicked out. A couple players on the Chicago Sky ended up getting ejected, as well as one on the Sun. There was just some hard fouling going on, and that's the thing. Like, yeah, the women, they be scrapping and stuff too. Don't get it wrong. So that was that. Valkyries, they pull off another tough game. They beat the Mystics. Mystics on a little slump right now, and that's unfortunate because like the Valkyries are number 7, Mystics are number 9. It's only 8 playoff spots, so it's like the Mystics, they like pick the worst time to go on a little like losing streak when it's like crunch time. It's like the last quarter of the regular season. Then last night I also feel like okay. I'm gonna get back to that in a minute. But Asia Wilson, she went off again last night. She I'm trying to with what a girl. Oh, I think okay, if you talking about a college player right now, I think you're talking about Olivia Miles. If you're talking about like she played college last year, black girl wears glasses. I think you're talking about Olivia Miles. No, MZ. Angel wasn't fighting. Angel, she's been out for like ever since like what was it, All-Star game? All-Star weekend was like July 25th. She last played in an All-Star game, and then after that, she hasn't played again. So she has like this back injury, but I think that they're just shutting her down for the season because there's no like it's a guarantee they're not making the playoffs. Like we already know that they're not making the playoffs, so it's kind of like what's the point of putting Angel back out there? I think they shut her down for the season. They're just not telling us to, keep fans coming to the games and stuff. But yeah, there was a scrap in that game. There ended up being 3 ejections. And I'm gonna say Ariel Atkins, who stood up for her teammate. Ariel Atkins is on the Chicago Sky. I would say like her actions rightfully so because that was a hard ass and unnecessary push to the ground that happened to Beck Allen. But oh yeah, I was saying the Aces, Asia Wilson. Asia was tripping again against the New York Liberty. By the way, another player that's hurt right now, Brianna Stewart, she's out right now. She's probably going to stay out until the end of the season. Her team is number 3 right now, so they're probably just going to let her get healthy and bring her back for a playoff run. But Asia, she was balling again. She got to the free throw line. She was a free throw merchant last night versus the Liberty. She got to the free throw line quite a bit. So yeah, Asia, she's turned it up lately. She was, she's just like really putting the team on her back right now, and now they're in 5th place. Mind you, this was a team at like the around the All-Star break. I think they were like I'm gonna say like somewhere right before the All-Star break. They were like number 8. It was a time during the season, like the first half of the season, most of that time they wasn't even in like the top. They wasn't even a playoff team. They were like number 9 and 10. So yeah, they've yeah, like they've come away. Erica, okay, if you're talking about a girl in college, I think you might be talking about Olivia Miles. If you're talking about a W, well, let me know if you're talking about like a player in the W, and then I'll start thinking of some names. But I don't know, and is she black skin? Let me know. But okay, so what are the games? But yeah, my by the way, just Asia is like really tripping. Asia's playing at a higher level right now. Now, this game I want to talk about that happened last night. Um, boy. Atlanta Dream versus the Seattle Storm. This third quarter, man. Look, MZ. Oh, you saw okay, Juju Watkins. Okay, yeah, I was talking about this in the last stream. So uh last in March Madness during the Sweet 16, she tore her ACL. Um, she tore her ACL. She's in the whole rehab process. Now she's gotten better, but I'm guessing you might just expect her to be out for the whole year. Now, mind you, she's coming back in 27 as well. That's why I think they might just let her be out for the whole year. But yeah, she tore her ACL, so she's just in recovery. So yeah, you might expect to see her miss the whole season next year. I mean, honestly, I would do so because she would be ready by like the March Madness time, and there's no way I'm gonna bring a player like that. There's no way in hell I bring a player back during damn hold on, let me put this on mute. There's no way I would bring a player back during March Madness. Like no time to get acclimated. There's just no way I would do that. Respectfully. Um, let me see. Let me close this. Turn this yeah, put this phone on mute. All right. Oh yeah, that's big. Oh yeah, yeah, Asia. Yeah, Asia is tripping right now. Asia been tripping on she been upping it on everybody, bro. She ain't messing around. Like this nigga, she gonna put that team on her back again and yeah. Asia's tripping. But this game between the Atlanta Dream and the Seattle Storm last night, I want to talk about this because all right, so here's the thing. The Seattle Storm, they're on like a 6-game losing streak. Now, mind you, this team, they were like number 5 for most of the season. Then they just went on this slump. Um, they and like all the game, okay, all 60. Now imagine this, like just imagine how this is affecting you mentally. All 6 of these games, these are games that's going down to the wire. Like they're like the last, like I mean, like down to the wire. Like even like last night's game, it was like it was close until like a minute left. Yeah, Eric. So um, when it comes to like these women's hoops, and there's like studies and everything about this, but the the girls, because of just like something about their anatomy, it's a lot easier for them to tear their ACL. So it's common to have these the basketball, the even like the soccer and the volleyball. The girls is kind of common to have this injury happen to them. Unfortunately, it's just like their lower body just isn't strong enough. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of these ACL tears and like some of like the best women's players, unfortunately. Um, I mean, you just like look at the history, like especially UConn, which is a very celebrated, decorated school. They got a lot of like lower body injuries that have taken place within their program, like ACL tears and stuff. I mean, right now, the rookie of the year in the WNBA right now, or at least the leading rookie of the year, Paige Beckers, she tore her ACL. Az, she also tore her ACL before. Now they both came back and like got back to that high level which they were at. But like they've torn their ACL. Olivia Miles, she's torn her ACL. Juju tore her ACL. So unfortunately this injury is common. Candace Parker, like I'm reading her book right now. Candace Parker was talking about she tore her ACL. What was it? Yeah, her senior, was it her senior or like her junior year? Yeah, she tore her ACL, MCL, meniscus, something else, PCL. Like she tore everything in her knee as a junior in high school, and then Even they brought her back like way too fast. Like 5 months later, she played like her next game, which is like way too fast. And then there ended up being a hole in her knee, so she had to undergo surgery again. But yeah, like it's just so common these lower body injuries for for these women. It's something about like the anatomy where it's like they just cannot take the impact. And all right, give me like 10 seconds. Goddamn dog is being annoying. Give me 1 second. All right, yeah, y'all know I got the big Rottweiler, and yeah, no matter how big they are, even they could be big babies. But yeah. So yeah, ACL injury, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, this game between the Atlanta Dream and the Seattle Storm, bro, this okay. Like I said, the Seattle Storm, their power forward, Neka Wumake, like she's playing at a high level, and they got to be frustrating because they keep losing close games. So it's definitely their head coach Noah Quinn. Like she's on a chopping block. I'm just so surprised. Like she hasn't been fired. I know they might be waiting till the end of the season or whatnot, but I'm just so surprised. Like she hasn't been fired already because this is clearly just like bad strategy down at the end of like these games. And truth be told, ever since last year, people thought Noah Quinn was going to get fired last year. The year before that, they had been even calling for her to get fired. Like everybody is pretty much saying like Noah Quinn has to go. I'm just very surprised like how she's been able to last this long. Oh yeah, and then last year there was this investigation that came out because one of their star players, Jewel Lloyd, who had been with the team for like 8 years. She's like a franchise player. She requested to be traded because of she said it was like bullying as far as like coming from the coaches. And so even then, I thought that Noah was going to be fired. They still didn't fire. And like Noah, I mean, almost everybody's going to tell you like if there's one coach that needs to be fired, it's the Noah Quinn. So how she's still that head coach is beyond me. But it make you like one like what does she have on the organization? You know how people be saying that like hey, what do they have? What type of what type of info they got to blackmail the organization? That's very valid to say it right here. Asia and Angel got to ride with the Oh yeah. We gotta get mention them in some bars or something. Track, yeah. But this game and yeah, it was an investigation about this CMZ. Basically Joel Lloyd claimed that like yeah, they were like she was basically like it was like bullying going on coming from the coaches, like excessive. So the league they basically opened an investigation and they didn't like nothing came of it. But they Jewel Lloyd she requested to be traded, and that has to be somewhat alarming because like I said, Jewel Lloyd she was there with them for 2 championships. She was like she was like the number two next to Breanna Stewart. So I guess you could say like she was the Robin of the organization. Jewel Lloyd, real good player and everything. And she requests to be traded. Now, oh yeah, so yeah, I don't know if y'all know, but Seattle Storm, they also have a Skylar Diggins as a point guard, and Skylar Diggins, like she could be, I'll just say like, y'all know how y'all be hearing stories of how like Michael Jordan punched Steve Kerr before and stuff. Like that's just like how much he demanded out of you in practice and stuff. Skylar Diggins is that type of player, but not only in practice, like she's like that on the court also. So I could imagine like it might be tough to play along with Skylar sometimes, but like I said, I don't, hey, that investigation said no, they didn't find anything, so that's that. But in the third quarter, so Seattle Storm, their small forward, I feel like she's going to win Defensive Player of the Year, which is Gabby Williams. She's like a real good defensive player. She's a great two. She's a really good two-way player, but it was just too much for her because the Atlanta Dream, they have Rhyne Howard, who I think is the best small forward in the league. And I feel like she's like she could be the one like that to win MVP any season, like really take over the season. I mean, take over the W. I feel like it could be her and not Caitlin. But Ryan Howard started going off. Alicia Gray, oh my gosh, she started tripping. Like they both was going off in that third quarter, and it was just too much for Gabby. Like they was both knocking down the three ball. They was just tripping. When I tell you they was tripping, like they was going crazy. And like I said, Gabby Williams is a real good defender, like real good perimeter defender, but they was just tearing her ass up. Man, just imagine like somebody y'all know that's a real good fighter, but like they just started getting their ass whipped because they getting jumped. Like that's how they was tag teaming her ass. They was getting in her ass. They beat the shit out of Gabby Williams in that third. They launching threes on her, and they driving past her. Like they was upping it on her. Like they was on her ass, and I was sorry to even see that because I like Gabby Williams and like that. You know what I'm saying? Gabby Williams is all, like I said, she's gonna win Defensive Player of the Year. I like Gabby Williams a lot, but they was just whipping her ass, bro. I'm sorry, like Gabby Williams, I love you. I'm still a fan of you, but them girls they whipped your ass, nigga. They hitting threes on you. Hey, they had this one play, Eric, like I like they making like tough threes on her, and then like they inbound the ball. Like Seattle Storm tried to inbound the ball. Ryan Howard got the steal, and then she just immediately shot another three on her and made that shit. Nigga, they was effing Gabby Williams all the way up, bro. Like she got to go see a sports psychologist or a sports therapist after that game because nigga, her and Alicia Gray, like they was tripping on her. Like, just, bro, like, because Alicia Gray is a shooting guard. Ryan Howard is the small forward. And so just imagine, like you gonna be matched up on one of them, and they both just going off. So it's like it don't matter who you got to guard, they just going off on you. Like they whipped her ass, bro. And I know y'all in like Eric, where you are, you might if anything, you might want to look into trying to if you can, like take your children to Atlanta Dream game because it's like very affordable and like they're really good right now. They also had Brittany Griner. If I don't know if you knew that or not, but their center is Brittany Griner. So they have Brittany Griner, so that's like another, you could see Brittany Griner. The tickets be very affordable. But like I said, you got Ryan Howard, who is, like I said, she could win an MVP any season, and you got Alicia Gray, who's about to likely make the first team All WNBA. And if y'all not familiar who I'm talking about, Alicia Gray, she's a girl. She lost a 3-point contest this year, but like she was even in a 3-point contest. She made it to the final round. So yeah, bro, this was bad. I mean, hey, it might be equivalent, and this ain't no diss, but it might be equivalent. It's like when y'all was watching Earl get his ass whipped. Like I just think like if it was like Earl like getting his ass whipped by Crawford one round, and then the next round they insert like Keith Thurman, and then Keith Thurman getting off on him like that. Like that's how it was. They was whipping his ass. He said, where yeah, maybe when they play the Sky, if my daughter visit. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, I'm guessing like in Atlanta, y'all might be able to get tickets for like, who know, maybe around like, hey, definitely y'all could get some type of tickets for around like 50. Because I be going to these Los Angeles Sparks games, and I'm out here in LA. I be going to these Los Angeles Sparks games, and we be getting tickets for like $17 sometimes, and you can just get like you can move down and get like good seats and stuff. So yeah, you might want to check that out. Like especially right now when they just got like such a good team, bro. They're number 2 right now in the rankings, and Atlanta Dream, like their organization had kind of been taken as a joke for a while, and people didn't believe in this team, but they got the number 2 ranking right now. So Atlanta Dream, they doing their thing. And me, I personally feel like even though the New York Liberty, they got the most talent by far, um, because the Atlanta Dream, just like the type of problems they got as far as their roster, I feel like they could beat them. Yeah, it's like that. That's how I felt when I seen them upping it on Gabby. Nigga, they was upping the pistol on Gabby left and right. Nigga, she okay, I'm a switch. Nigga, she wasn't getting no break. And they, hey, whoever Gabby was guarding, they was the one taking a shot, and that bitch was going in. They shooting threes on her. They driving past her. They getting and ones on her. Like nigga, they probably put up like 35 points against Gabby in that one quarter, bro. It was bad. And like I said, I like Gabby Williams. That's my player. Like, but yeah, they was just whipping her ass, bro. Um, who else was I? Okay, yeah, peace. Lala. All right, yeah. Lala just came in. So like, just to inform you, um, I'm just this just hyphy. I'm just going ahead and doing a like a WNBA stream. Yeah, I'm just doing a WNBA stream, just talking some W. Well, I mean, yeah, I probably do think I'm all that when it comes to just maybe talking some women's hoops. I guess so. um, hey, you say why why not Lupin? Man, speaking of Lubin, he got a fight coming up. I don't even know how you finagled that, but he did gets to fight for a belt. But yeah, Lala. I don't know if like you watch any like the women's hoops or not. But yeah, the Atlanta Dream, they're balling. They're number 2 this year. They they put off a win against the Seattle Storm. It's a lot of trouble in Seattle. I mean, look, Skylar Diggins, I feel like she's the best point guard in the league, but it seems that she just hit a wall as far as like right now. And part of the reason is they've, like I said, these losses, all 6 of these losses have went down to the wire. And they had one game against the LA Sparks where it went to double overtime. And all those players, they played like damn near most of the game. Then having to play like, consecutively and stuff. I just feel like they've been overplaying these players a good amount, and now uh, Skylar, she's hit a wall, and everybody would tell you Skylar is like one of the most conditioned players in the league, like bar none. And she it's like she just hit a wall, like she just needs a break, and that's why you've seen some of her play decrease over these last like couple weeks. Now another player that they playing just as hard and just as much, she just hasn't hit a wall. Neka Wumake, like she's been like most of these games, she's giving you like 20 something and 30 plus points was like amazing. And I can only imagine how frustrating that is because she keeps having these games where she's just leaving it all on the court night after night, playing these long minutes. She's like giving you every ounce of her on both ends of the floor, and they keep losing. So like mentally, I feel like the players have given up on this coach, and yeah, you're like, you got to fire the coach, and it's a good chance that this is the end of this whole team. NECA and NECA and Skylar, they're like both like 34 right now. I don't even know if they will like come back, but yeah, it's just unfortunate that it's ended like this because the Storm, like I said, they should be like they're like a number 5 seed. Like to me, they should be like the number 5 seed. So it just sucks to see them go out like this because Skylar hasn't won a championship yet. NECA, she's won one in like what was that, like 2017, I want to say. But yeah, it's just unfortunate to see the Storm go out like this because I like the Storm, bro. And yeah, that they got, yeah. I mean, like the positive that they got coming out of all of this, Dominique Malunga, their rookie. That's the 6'6" girl out of France. She's finally gotten some playing minutes because Ezzy McMagor, like she's just been on the slump. So Dominique Malunga has been getting some playing time and she's really been showing out. And that's like the future of that franchise. So she's been getting the minutes and she's showing why she was the number 2 pick in the draft this year. So that's that. Oh yeah, Eric REA, he's saying he wants the comments to come back. Okay, yeah, that's wait, hold on. Oh yeah, she was saying she's in the fantasy football league with oh okay, with the fantasy. Oh I honestly see like somebody like that to me that would be like Trey X Lane. I don't I'm really not like even a football watcher. I'm like the worst person to ask for like, man, don't take no type of pointers from me when it comes to talk about anything pertaining to football. Hell no. Like you was talking about like women's hoops. That's the only thing I could give you some pointers on. Um who do I gotta talk to get the Houston Comets? Man, okay, right now the team that's up for sale is the Connecticut Sun. And look, even though somebody from, I guess, like whoever made like the highest bid to buy him right now, they want to take the team to Boston. It's a lot of like W fans that are saying Houston does need a team. Like it would be sense to have a team out there. So I could legitimately see a team going to Houston. Um, yeah. See, yeah, y'all saying yeah, we got to get the comments back. Y'all know how the comments came out swinging '96 when the W first came. Like, nigga, them 4 years couldn't nobody win nothing else. Yeah, that when y'all talking about the greatest franchises, them the Bulls. Nah, nigga, talk about them Comets teams. Nigga, that's the greatest uh basketball franchises. And nigga, hey, the Bulls they couldn't win 4 in a row. The Comets did. Hey, but all right, let me go to these. Let me go back to the schedule. So okay, now I was saying today there was no games today, which is rare for a Thursday because for the W usually it's Monday. Usually on Mondays they have no games. But yeah, they today they actually had no games. Tomorrow there's 5 games. You got the Valkyries versus Sky. The Valkyrie, now here's the thing: the Valkyries, they're on the road. They're not a good team on the road, but they like be balling at home. But the Chicago Sky, like I said, they just their whole like organization like just needs some restructuring. So their GM is definitely getting fired. Jeff got to go. They got like the worst GM. So I would expect the Valkyries to win that game. Hell, they might win by like double digits. The Los Angeles Sparks, they're at the Dallas Wings. Um, the Dallas Wings, they're tanking. So like they're even if they like got the lead going into the fourth quarter, I mean I don't expect it, but even if it was like they would try to lose the game on purpose. They're tanking so they can get a better draft pick. So this should be a win for the Sparks. The Sparks they've been like playing better. Rakia Jackson, she's finally like got her groove. Azrae Stevens, she's still balling. Oh yeah, my player Cam Brink, MZ. Remember I was telling you there's a girl who's not quite like Angel Reese, but like somewhat she'll remind you of Angel. Like she's the one that's addicted to getting blocks. Yeah, that's Cameron Brink. She's on the LA Sparks. Like she's balling. Like getting blocks, it's like her hand and the ball is a magnet. Nigga, she gonna get you like 5 blocks in a game, and that's not even impressive. That's like a regular game to her. So yeah, what she said about the Bulls. Man, hey, I got on you seen what happened last time I got on your ass, MZ, when you tried to come with that BS. Oh, better than Jordan, stop. Yeah, and then yeah, I sent your ass them stats and your ass was quiet. Nigga, so nigga, don't make me up a pistol on you again. You already yeah, I up it on you. Nigga, I'll pull out them facts. Nigga from like uh when Maya Moore got drafted, nigga, that whole nigga them years, it was like a 90% chance that you was not going to win a championship if you wasn't on the Minnesota Lynx team, which was Maya Moore. Yeah. Yeah, we are up it on you, Chicago punks. Yeah, hey, this girl Cam Brink, like I said, she could get 5 blocks a game, and that won't even be impressive. And she could do it like in like 15 minutes. Man, she be swatting shit. Uh, if there's a highlight of the week so far, it's the block Sanaya Rivers got over Camila Cardoso. Now Sanaya Rivers is what like 6'1", 6'2", but she's been playing point guard and shooting guard for most of the year. And like the way that she blocked 6'7" Camila Cardoso, that was embarrassing. Like she didn't just like swat the ball, she like palmed the ball and then just threw it down on the floor like that. That was an embarrassing block. A player that much smaller than you, like 6 inches shorter than you, and she pumped your ish like that. That was bad. Who was that freak from Australia? That tall girl who quit for OnlyFans. Um. Okay, if you talking about Australia, I immediately think of Liz Cambage. but I don't remember. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that's Liz Cambage. Okay, I'm gonna give you like a little bit of history about her. Um, Okay, well, let me just. I'm gonna body him real quick. When MJ was playing, everyone knew he was going home with the chip. No, that nigga went home to play some baseball. Nigga, that nigga didn't even win 6 in a row. Like I said, he was cold, but he not better than Mario Moore, nigga. And she's a shooting guard too. That's on my life. That's on my life. Michael Jordan is not a better player than Mario Moore. Nigga, I put that on everything I love. Nigga, she only played 7 years and got 4 rings, multiple MVPs. Nigga, that's going to the nigga 5 finals appearances. That's on my life. She not better than Jordan. What the hell wrong with you? You better sit your rabbit ass down coming in here talking this BS. Nigga, that's on my life. Jordan not better than Maya Moore. Um, okay, yeah. Liz Cambage. Yeah, okay, yeah. Now look, here's the thing. Liz Cambage, yeah, she was big, so she's Australian, like she's pretty big and everything. She was a good player. The thing was her attitude for the most part. Yeah, like I've just never seen like a player last in a league so long with like just such of a like I don't even care about the rules type attitude. So this is when the Tulsa Shock, if y'all that remember, like first it was the Detroit Shock, then it was the Tulsa Shock, and then they got bought out and they turned into the Dallas Wings. But when Cam Beige got drafted, I think she came out like a year before Brittany Griner. But when she got drafted to the Tulsa Shock, now mind you, the Tulsa Shock, they were just a base like transitioning from being the Detroit Shock, so they were like going through a rebuilding phase. When she got drafted by the Tulsa Shock, she was like doing interviews saying like, I don't know why this team drafted me, and like I don't even want to play for them, like I shouldn't even play. Like she was just totally disrespectful to the team. And the cold thing, like she was cold, like she was cold, bro. She was the second pick in that draft, so she was like a cold player, especially being 6'9", having a shot and everything. Like she was a. If y'all say y'all looking for like a rare specimen in the league, that was her. Um, so Liz Cambage was cold, but she had a bad attitude. So she stayed with the Tulsa Shock for like a few years. Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. She like she just like quit the WNBA because she didn't want to play for them. Like she just quit playing for like 5 years, yeah, like 4 or 5 years. She just quit playing. She was just like playing overseas and stuff. And then she came back when the Tulsa Shock, they got bought out and they turned into the Dallas Wings. So she came back for like 1 year and then she left again. But then now this is when she's getting like towards the end of her prime. She came back and she played for Las Vegas Aces a little bit, and that's when you seen like the like okay, like she was like on like the decline of her career. Mind you, like that's common for a player that's 6'9". But it was just her attitude. Um, it was just her attitude. Like she just had like she was not like a team player pretty much. Like nigga, she one of them players. Like nigga, she up a pistol on the whole team. Like she just one of them players, bro. Like if y'all going through shit, like if she do not want to be on that team, she is not going to hide it. She is not going to give all her effort. Nigga, she just like known for dirty fouls and all time. She's one of them players. Like she's going to get those fines. For like talking bad about the refs. She's going to get ejected from games, crucial moments, and all that stuff. She's going to commit technical fouls in a clutch game that like she just like don't care, and it's just crazy seeing a player with so much talent. Saying what she was better than Angel Reese. Um, just two totally different type of players, I would say for the most part. Like I said, she was 6'9". Angel Reese is 6'3". two totally different players. I'll say Angel Reese like has way like Liz Cambage could never match the amount of effort that Angel Reese plays with. So if I had to choose between those two, um I'd take Angel Reese. But I will say it wouldn't surprise like Cam Bays. I mean, she could even drop 30 on the Angel Reese. Like, look the height she had, and she could shoot. Like she could even shoot three. So it wouldn't surprise me. And the only reason like Cam Page is out of the league right now is just because of her attitude. She could have been in the league still, but it's just her attitude. Yeah, Eric Garcia, yeah, she could puss me up. Man, that's more than an Amazon, nigga. That's just way too much for you to have. Like, nigga, she hey, get with you like nigga, she up a pot to the back of you. Nigga, she'll pour some grits on your ass. Like I'm telling you, like nigga, I asked the player, like nigga, she gonna be having like 3 domestic violence cases and stuff. Oh, man, telling you like Cam Bays just yeah. Man, hey, that sound good from the outside, MZ, until you got to deal with her every night. Like I said, nigga, every night you talking to big, you talking to E, nigga, debating if you should call the police on her. That sound good. Man, you better leave Cambage alone. Like you see, she don't care about no international laws, no nothing. Like nigga, she don't care about no rules. That's just Cambage for you. Um, but yeah, Liz Cambage. Yeah, she even played for the Sparks one year. Um, let's see. Let me pick. Okay, yeah. So right now, the changes that have been okay, yeah, Atlanta Dream. So Minnesota Lynx, they got the number one ranking. It's looking like they're going to end with the number one. Because Atlanta Dream, they're 6 games behind them, and there's only Atlanta Dream and the Lynx, they only have 10 games left. So they're 6 games behind. So it's looking like Minnesota Lynx, they're going to win at number one. Now, Minnesota Lynx, their player, which Nafisa Collier, she had that bad ankle sprain like 2 weeks ago, and they said she was going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks. So everybody's like wondering, like, hey, when's that news going to come out? But yeah, she has that bad ankle sprain, and yeah, we haven't heard anything. So people are definitely speculating that ankle sprain is a lot worse than what we're being led to believe, and they're just like trying to keep it under wraps. But we haven't heard anything. But yeah, that ankle sprain, yeah, that was nasty. So I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, by the way. Share screen. Let's go to I don't know why I didn't do this earlier while I was speaking. But let me see what's the best one. All right, well, while y'all here, actually, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. This happened today. This was okay. It's like, well, yeah, just like last night. Y'all seen I was walking my dog even on the stream last night. So I walk like the dog a lot. So today, this same route that I've walked a million times, getting close to being back home after we took like the long we went the opposite way, so we're close to being home. I'm walking. This there's this house. Now this home is it's some black people that live there. They've always been like friendly, nice, keep the home nice and everything. But the lady, she had her dog in laying on the grass while she was like getting something out of her vehicle. Now she had like one big dog, which was an American bulldog, and then she had like 2 small dogs also. Now I have a Rottweiler, so I'm on one side of the street, the side opposite of where the side where her home is. Her dog is laying on the grass. Now he wasn't moving, so I didn't even know that I was at like close to him. So um I'm walking my dog. My dog is leashed, of course, and he has a choke collar on for times like this. Her dog is not leashed, and basically her American bulldog gets up and runs across the street to my dog. And so now it put me in a tough position because we got two big dogs, and my dog is leashed, but I have to give him a chance to protect himself. And it was definitely some tension there. So I gotta give him a chance to protect himself. So they do that, like this little thing when they, like, dogs, they get close to each other, and the hairs start uh, standing up on their backs and stuff. So um unfortunately, her dog made the first move, and yeah, like, like, tried to, like, lock up on my dog so they get to scrapping. My Rottweiler is bigger, so just during that whole little incident, they trying to lock up with each other, and I guess my dog, like, end up locking up on his nose and stuff. So after maybe like 30 seconds of them going at it, her dog finally just, like, gave up, and unfortunately it was leaking pretty bad. So what I had the lady grab my dog because his leash was attached still, and I, like, grabbed her dog and, like, tried to walk it across the street, and I finally I was, like, knocking on their door, like, trying to see if anybody else was home, but then she was telling me, like, oh, nobody else is there. So I was like, I'm gonna, like, put your dog in the vehicle. So I finally, like, managed to pick her dog up and put it in the back of the truck, and so I put her dog in the back of a truck, and but I said that dog was leaking, like, leaking bad, and um, bro, like, I didn't even want to see that, like, just seeing a dog leaking stuff, like, I didn't even like seeing that, but I was like, damn, bro. So dog leaking bag, and then, like, she was saying that's her son's dog, so she had, like, called her son. He was, like, on his way home, so, like, yeah, she was, like, calling him. Like, she was nice. She was offering me all types of like, towels, and, like, she went and, like, ran in, grabbed me, like, some soap and, like, hand soap and everything, some wipes and stuff. And I was telling her, I'm like not even like 2 minutes away from home. But it was just like a real unfortunate incident because, like, now that dog has to go get stitched up and all type of stuff, and just like all bad. But it was just an unfortunate incident, and I guess we can learn from that lesson, like, you got to keep your dog leashed because you don't know, who else is out there. You don't know how your dog is going to act. um Also, you put, like, like, as far as, like, a dog owner, you put me in a tough position because I got to give my dog a chance to defend himself. So it was just a bad, just a real unfortunate incident. I got a gash in my finger. It went all, like, I'm gonna say, like, almost to the bone. Uh, yeah, this is gonna take some weeks for this finger to heal up. But that dog, like, yeah, he definitely got to go to the vet. That was like I said, it was just an unfortunate incident, bro. At least, the lady was nice and all that. Um, like, man, it just shouldn't have happened, though. Just shouldn't have. Whole incident just shouldn't have happened, bro. So yeah, I was lucky that I've been, like, checking my dog and everything, and the only thing he has on him is, like, some dried up blood. I had, like, blood all over my shorts. Um, I was, like, checking him multiple times, and he got and my dog, he had, like, dried up blood on him, but it was from the other dog. Yeah, I should have known not to tell this story with some boxing niggas, man. Come on, man. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, well, fortunately, I don't see, like, any punctures on my dog, even though I swear when they were, like, in the midst of it, I swear, like, they were locked on each other. So I just knew, like, my dog was gonna have something also. And I'm seeing, like, blood during, like, the whole incident. Like I said, if y'all see my runner shorts I had on, those things are, like, covered. Even my, like, shoes and everything, just got, like, blood on them. So yeah, right. This yeah, y'all niggas, man. I should have known y'all boxing niggas gonna make everything. Oh, he got his ass whipped. Y'all boxing niggas, man. um, but yeah, that so I was just, like, making sure my dog was good. My dog, he was just mostly, like, tired for the most part. He was just, like, more tired. Um, But after that, like he's been acting completely normal and everything. Like those spots where I seen some blood at, like I try, I was like touched him there and everything. And like I said, it looks like it's not his blood. So tomorrow I'm gonna like try to like wipe him down and everything, and I'm saying, just make sure he's straight. I'm even like go around there and just check with that family, because like I said, they've always been like nice and waved and everything. But I'm like, man, like, bro, you can't ever be slipping like that. Y'all don't know how a dog gonna act. Now look, he said you're a dog walking around. Nah, hey, um, and that is like the con of having a big dog, because some people do be scared of them. But I would rather the dog be like, I'd rather the dog be like a Terrence Crawford type or something, kind of quiet, but y'all know how you could get when it's time to turn it on. But anyways, I'm not talking no more anything related to fighting, because I'm y'all boxing niggas. I know how y'all could get. So let's get back to this WNBA stuff. So I'm gonna show the the rankings now. Let me well, I'm on the schedule right now. So this is the lineup for tomorrow. Oh yeah, I was talking about this. So the Mystics versus the Fever. Um, so the Fever, I'm guessing they're going to roll with Odyssey Sims again. But like I said, she might start, but she might not get too many minutes. Uh, I forgot. Who did they just signed into the point guard? I can't think of her name right now, but they just signed into the point guard. So I wonder if they're going to start her. The Aces play against the Mercury. Now the Mercury been like in a little slump. They do got like Alyssa Thomas, but right now their defense just kind of is not good. It's like between Satu Sabali, like she's really been in a slump. She's been in a slump. To me, Kalia Copper, she's like just trying to still find her way on the team still, but they like their defense is not good right now, and they've just been in a slump. Alyssa Thomas still balling, but they're just not playing the best. And like the way that the Aces like playing right now, I think the Aces might get them. I mean, I would bank on the Aces to get them. So yeah, Asia playing at such a high level, I think that they'll get them. Um, let me see. Just in case like anybody else is out there. Um, back to the schedule. Okay, yeah. Now look, this is just how it goes in the W. Sometimes like you'll rematch the team you just played. The Storm, they play the Dream again, but this time it's in Atlanta instead of in Seattle. But yeah, the Storm play the Dream again. Why they going into this game led by Noah Quinn, I have no clue, but that's what the Seattle Storm do. I don't even know what to expect for the Seattle Storm anymore, because like I said, they just can't put it together. It's like Noah Quinn has definitely lost the locker room, and Skylar Diggins, she's in his slump. It's just not looking good right now, unfortunately. I just don't know what to yeah, just looking all bad. And like, look, the LA Sparks, they're like right there behind them. So I said the Sparks, they could beat the Mystics tomorrow, and then the Storm lose, and now Storm not even in the playoffs. Um, let me switch screens. Let me switch the screens to. How do I switch the screens? Oh, all right. Let me switch screens. Hold on. All right. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna share screen, and then let me do. Okay, yeah, there we go. All right. I'm add it to the stage. Do a full screen layout. All right. So let me go to. Okay, yeah. So like I said, the link they're the only team that's clinched the playoff spot. Yeah, I don't think Atlanta Dream clinched the playoff spot yet, but yeah, they clinched the playoff spot. Um, for the longest, it was Lynx number one, Liberty number two, but they didn't overtook that now. The Mercury were number three, Atlanta Dream was number 4, but now, yeah, that's you see that's all changed. And then that's the thing, right after the Mercury, the Seattle Storm was number 5. That had changed. Then the Golden State Valkyries, they were like sitting like number 6. Um, then it was like the Fever was number because at one point the Washington Mystics were up there also. But it just show you how things change now over time. Um, okay, he said his eyes finally stopped hurting, about to make breakfast. Oh, okay, okay, about to make breakfast. Just not. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. So MZ didn't got like a little rest right now and everything. Um, no, I know. Yeah, like I said, I know you said you got a day. Um, you got a big day tomorrow actually. Um, so yeah, I don't. Yeah, you probably just well, MZ just like a late night dude in general, so it don't surprise me if he gonna be up. I remember when we get off the stream and MZ talking about, "Oh, I'm about to go uh do this, or I'm about to, work on a track." Like, yeah, that dude just vampire hours. Um, so let's see. Yeah, these are the standings. Um, kind of aces, take the Mercury spot. If the Mercury don't turn it around, Satu Sabli, like I don't know what's going on with her, but she's like not playing that well. And that's the thing about offensive players that they call Satu the unicorn, but I just that's why I just don't be so in favor of players that's like all offense and no defense, because once they go in that offensive slump, then they're kind of useless. And I don't know what's going on with her. I don't know if she got something personal going on as well, but she's just not playing good at all. Um, let's see. So yeah, oh yeah, and surprisingly, Melissa Smith, she's actually like giving Vegas some good work for the most part. Like she's been good in Vegas. I would say that. Can't believe that like what they gave up for a first round pick. But all right, yeah, the Fever, they've been they had like a 5-game losing streak going on, and they like they had like lost a few here and there and everything. Fever, they got to turn it around because Lexi Hall, like she's so hesitant to shoot. Um, oh my gosh, like they gotta fix some things. Kelsey Mitchell, she's cold, but she's just not like you can't count on her to make plays for everybody else and like set the offense up. So yeah, they just need some help. Even if they get Kalen like to come back and be passive, that would be better than having like no point guard. Um, oh my gosh, hold on. I'm telling y'all, man, hey, it don't matter how big a dog is, they all big babies, bro. I'm telling y'all. Um, yeah, so hey, now look, this like I said, I was telling y'all last time, this might be the first time an expansion team makes the playoffs. They're an expansion team. All right, actually, let me just let this log out. Hold on. All right. Um, yeah. Okay, yeah. So it's looking like the Golden State Valkyries, they might even make the playoffs. I mean, like I said, they're missing their number one player, Keller Thornton, but my player, Tiff Hayes, Ronica Verton, they playing good. They got Liana however you say her name, the one who came over from France. I mean, she stepped up because Monique Billings is hurt right now. Timmy Fagbillion, she's not playing her best right now, but she's they're doing their thing. Um, so it's looking like they're going to make the playoffs. How they fare, I don't know, but yeah, they're doing all right. The Sparks, like I said, I think the way things are going right now is looking like the Sparks are going to be able to. All right, hold on. God damn. All right, my bad. Okay, yeah. So I mean, this is like what's fun about basketball in general. You never know, like when you said crunch time coming down to the end, every game matters. So I think everybody agree that it's real fun when you see that type of play going on because you got multiple teams that can still make the playoffs. So we just got to see what happens. Like as far as these teams, who's going to step it up at the end because, like I said, the Mystics, they've they were in like the top 8 for I want to say about like half of like most of the first half of the season they were within that top 8, whereas the Aces were not. Storm, they were at number 5, and now they on the verge of not being there. I definitely did not think the Sparks would even come close to making the playoffs. They're right there now, and like that could change as early as tomorrow. I definitely didn't think that they were going to make it, and yeah, so I mean, the 3 teams that you like guarantee, like, yeah, we seen it from the beginning of the season. They weren't going to make it. We knew that the Wings were not going to make it. Everybody knew that the Sun were not going to make it. I mean, they lost like their whole starting 5 last year. Um, the Sky, we didn't expect them to be this bad, but actually, yeah, people might have actually oh yeah. All right, yeah. I don't know. Actually, the Sky almost made the playoffs last year, so some people would have, expected them to make the playoffs, but nobody expected the Chicago Sky to be this bad. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He got me running gun. Well, what I'm about to do, if he like interrupts me next time, I'm gonna give him another snap, and I guarantee that'll shut him up. I guarantee that'll shut him up. Um, but yeah, he's good. Um, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me, yeah, you just chilling out and stuff. Um, okay, yeah. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. I was telling y'all earlier about like Seattle Storm, that investigation from last year. So Seattle Storm, they just traded away Alicia Clark, and it was a reporter that has like gotten like quotes and stuff done media for the Seattle Storm before. He came out and said that the reason that Alicia Clark asked to be traded is because the toxic locker room that the Seattle Storm have, and so everybody immediately started pointing back to the investigation from last year, and they also started blaming Skylar Diggins. So that started to resurface again, and it's like just bad timing for that to come around right now because they're in such a slump, and Skylar is not playing at the level that she usually plays at. So it's just bad timing from that to come around. But it's like everybody was talking about that, about just like Skylar being a locker room problem, and this Seattle Storm organization being toxic. And I'm like, that's not a good thing to have happen right now because if y'all don't even make the playoffs, well, one way or another, like next year, like something like trying to get like some of the top free agents to go to Seattle next year, that might not be looking too promising. Like one, y'all gonna most likely like y'all gotta get rid of Noah Quinn. Like I'm not in favor of like saying fire anybody, but like Noah Quinn is just not working for the Seattle Storm. And it's like if y'all got a coach that the current team doesn't believe in, it's going to be hard to get other people to want to go there. Like, so y'all not going to get any free agents if y'all keep Noah Quinn. Y'all going to have to like really overhaul this whole y'all going to have to really overhaul like this whole organization, or else like it's not going to work out for y'all during the off season. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why they haven't made any type of change that they need to make right now. But yeah, the Seattle Storm, like they in a tough ass position. Had them accusations like resurfacing and everything. Um, okay, Caitlin Clark. People wondering. Well, hey, let me read this comment. Hope Carmel. Oh, you asked about Carmelo's daughter still playing. That I just really don't know, Eric. There ain't nobody yet. 13. Um. Okay. Yeah. I think I know what MC talking about. All right. Shit. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right, okay, yeah. So yeah, I got like 15 minutes left. But okay, Caitlin Clark. Now here's the thing. It's been stated that she's going to return between like August 22nd to like 26th. This whole time when she's been out before the All Star break, but they haven't been telling anybody like what her status is. They just been like listing her as questionable, and then they just like, okay, not going to play like the day before, like the day of. So they haven't like been wanting to tell anybody like this is a long term injury, and I understand it because they want people to be basically come to these games, so they're not going to tell you, "Oh, Caitlin Clark is going to be out for X amount of weeks." Like just like the All Star game, they didn't tell anybody that she wasn't officially going to play until like the day before. Even like people that watched like the NBA, I mean the W regularly, like we knew that that was the case, but like they weren't going to tell the media that like she wasn't going to play because like I said, you're trying to increase the amount of ticket sales and viewership. But it's being rumored that yeah, Caitlin is going to be back around like the 20 between the 22nd to the 26th. So I guess that'd be cool because you get her like just get her like acclimated right before the playoffs start and just try to make a playoff run because right now okay, like right now, Fever against the Liberty right now, number three. Even though like the Liberty, they not clicking on all cylinders. Liberty, they just got Emma Misaman and nigga, she will up it on anybody. Like nigga, if y'all better go check Emma Misaman, her international history. Like she will up it on you. So um yeah, the Liberty, I mean, they just got too much talent, and the Fever, they just not playing good enough right now. Well, I wouldn't trust them to beat the Liberty, but May, that's why I'm gonna get my own channel. I'm gonna just stop messing with y'all. All y'all niggas do is crack jokes, bro. I'm gonna abandon y'all niggas. You MZ, look, MZ come up in here with this some personal ass stuff, and MZ come up in here talking like this. Like, man, I watch I'm gonna abandon y'all. Watch I build this audience up. I'm gonna just abandon y'all niggas, man. Watch. Hey, okay, so that's Caitlyn. Now, like I told y'all, Angel, I'm pretty sure, I'm certain that they're doing the same thing. The Chicago Sky, they're not giving like no timetable. They're not even giving no updates about Angel Reese as far as like her timetable. I'm certain that they're just going to not play her for the rest of the season. They're just not telling the fans because they want some fans to at least buy these tickets and the viewership and stuff. So that's what I think is going on with that situation. Oh yeah, like just like I talked about Nafisa Collier. I don't know what's going on, but that like I said, if anybody that's seen that ankle sprain, it definitely didn't look good, and it didn't look like something we just need a couple weeks. Like that's like some 4 to 6 weeks type stuff. And yeah. Oh, see, yeah, y'all stupid niggas heard it ringing, man. Hey, I'm glad I'll use y'all niggas as alibis too. Um, all right, let's see. Oh yeah, New York Liberty. So Brianna Stewart. Um, once again, well, Brianna Stewart, like we just haven't really heard any updates to timetable. I wonder if they just like on top of like just like giving her rest because I heard like she has been warming up before and practicing, but yeah, I'm thinking they probably just like might bring her back like a few games before the playoffs start. But like the Liberty, they could afford to do that because they just so damn loaded, like so much talent. Like if y'all think that the Philadelphia Eagles got so much talent, like the amount of talent Liberty got, it's not even like touching what the amount of talent that the New York Liberty got. It's unfair. Um, the Mercury, they really don't have any like injuries. Like I said, they just got to start like playing better. Um, Aces, pretty much the same thing. They don't have any major injuries, and they actually are playing better. And it's working out ever since they started bringing Joel Lloyd off the bench. It's like they I think one of them games she had like 27, I think. Um Y'all niggas crack too much jokes. That's what you do. that's that's your ass. Nah, yeah, I ain't leaving tonight. My ass gonna be on this phone. That's what I will be doing. Um, okay, Golden State. Yeah, we talked about the fever. Um, yeah, it's yeah. So we already talked about Caitlin. Golden State, like I said, they're making the best that they got without Kayla Thornton, but they doing their thing. Um, that's it's really like no other major injuries among this schedule. So yeah, that's where we at right now. I'm just real impressed with Atlanta. Nas Hillman, yeah, she might be she might end up winning that six woman of the year. There's there's like some players you could debate it about, but players like I would say it'd be like between like Nas Hillman, um who else? I would say, yeah, I think Nas Hillman got it, if you ask me. Nigga, like how she's extended her range and just that like quality minutes they give her. Yeah, I think she got it. I mean, I like Natisha Hydeman and all that, and she's a real good piece coming off that bench. I think Nas Hillman got it. Yeah, nigga, Nas Hillman got like if she don't win that award, that got to be a robbery. The only person that might win it, it might be Natisha Hydeman, is because she on the number one team. But anywho, uh, yeah, let's see how they went over that. I'm trying to think of just like any recent events or anything that that's happened. I really can't think of anything. Hey, three players suspended in that little brawl between the the Sky and the Sun. That's what happened. Um, what other news is out there? What other news? I know it's like so much, and I can't think of any of it now. That's just how it always be. But it's probably like some other stuff. But really, for the most part, people like kind of just assessing the trades that recently happened, because it's like now the roster that you got, that's what you riding with for the rest of the season. So these fans are just assessing their teams, riding out with that, and then they're also trying to figure out just how they can maybe just like make their teams better. Now, like I said, there's some teams that's doing better. There's some teams like they picked the wrong time to start losing. They better grip up. They better get it right. Ain't nobody comparing to the Bird game. Yep. I, I sacrifice all you niggas in a heartbeat. Hey, just like players be getting traded in sports, it's the same thing I do. I'll trade you niggas in a minute. And they can tell, yeah, you're gonna be here for a lifetime, and we want you to be with the organization after you retire and all that. Yeah, you niggas getting traded. I'll make you niggas get tattoos of the organization and then trade you off. Yeah. Trying to see what else is going on. Yeah, what else? Yeah, really ain't much else going on. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Today is Thursday, at least on my end still. So let me double check real quick. I don't know. I was gonna check real quick, see what like the boxing schedule was like this weekend. I know it was like Dillian White fights. Um, if it's like anybody in the background, possibly listen. If y'all, any commentary, I mean, or even questions, feel free to throw anything out. Um, yeah, because I think I, talked about just like everything for the most part. And it's crazy because like tomorrow I'll watch a game and then it's like a million things to talk about like come to my head. And yeah, y'all know how I be. Um, yeah, I'm just over here like in the background looking at the boxing schedule. It's nothing too heavy besides that heavyweight the card in the zone in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, that's the main thing that's going on. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? But yeah, I'm you know what? Like I said, tonight, this was just like a random thing. But I would like to do at least one a week. But um, hey, even if it's like a time when I say, okay, I'll come on like more than once. I mean, hey, that's just what it is. It'll just like depend on how I'm feeling it. Never even know how long I'm gonna be on, but it is what it is. Last time we was on for like over 3 hours. Uh Tonight this is yeah, about it ran for like an hour and 30. So yeah, I don't know. Next time I'm gonna come back on, but definitely like anything to talk about. Um, I'll be on. I do be even like making my way around the spaces and stuff, certain NBA chatter and stuff, WNBA chatter. Um, so yeah, hey, that's about it for me for the most part. I don't think anybody like got any other questions or anything. I hope I was able to, you know, give y'all just some insight on stuff like Les Beige. And like I said, I hope Eric, if you just get bored one of these days, might, take the daughter out to like one of the W games. It'd be a good thing to do. Like I'm telling you, like Eric, look, the Atlanta Dream, Rhyne Howard, and Alicia Gray. They Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray, like, bro, like I'm telling you, like the small forward and shooting guard position, y'all got like the coldest duo. Look like you better get that snack ready. Oh, okay, y'all can hear that. Okay, now look, that's funny because that's actually not my dog. My dog is inside. That's my window is open, but yeah, y'all do hear those dogs barking, and um, if he hears that, he's going to want to go outside. So I might, yeah, probably go, take his ass out for a second anyway. So yeah, I'll probably do that. But yeah. Check out the Atlanta Dream team, Eric R. Hey, tell your friends in your city and all that, because they got a cold squad. They got some cold players, and yeah, they cold, bro. So I got a feeling they gonna do some things. They gonna have some more success this year. So yeah, he said got my dog's name. Like, what dog you got that phone now? AMZ. I don't know if you heard the story, but I was telling you, like, while my dog was mixing up, like I said, the lady, she had two small dogs also. So it's like messed up because the two small dogs, they had to like watch the big dog get mixed up while they just stood there in the grass and barked. Like, man. Ooh, but yeah, man, interesting day for the most part. Yeah, definitely start making notes and stuff. Exactly. Or like just be more planned because like I said, this is like a spur of the moment thing. I said, let me just go ahead and randomly start up. Just like that random ass call just came in. So yeah, for the most part, MZ, Eric, I mean, you little punks, y'all know I'ma up it on y'all every time I catch y'all. I'm gone.